Gentleman from California, Mr. Garamendi, for 4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General Dempsey, thank you very much for your service, and Secretary, the same. We appreciate all that you're attempting to do. My question, General Dempsey, are we at war in Iraq and Syria?
We are at war against ISIL, yes, sir.
Since that is the case, would you, Secretary, please provide in writing the most recent legal authority for the United States to conduct such a war? We know that previously there was talk of the War Powers Act, but apparently that is no longer the case since 90 days has passed and we're still at war. Perhaps there's the Iraq or the Afghanistan authorization to use military force, but I'd like to have the most recent legal justification, if you would please, for the record. Also, we heard the chairman in his opening remarks say that any authorization to use military force that is not unlimited is dead on arrival. Since the chairman is not here, perhaps his staff could tell the chairman that at least this member of this committee would love to see his proposed authorization to use military force as broad as he might like to do. Bottom line here, this is more for us than for you two gentlemen, is the obligation that we have under the Constitution to declare war. Now, there may be some legal justification in the past that could be stretched for this war. I don't think so. So we have an obligation here, and we should be about that. We ought not wait till the next Congress. You have said, the President has said, to conduct the war successfully, we all need to be supporting it. We're not at the moment. Now, my questions to you two gentlemen have to go with two issues that have not yet been discussed. You've mentioned the coalition, but you have not specifically mentioned Turkey or Iran. Would you please do so? What are they doing? What is their role now, and what do you see it in the future?
Well, Iran is not a member of the coalition. As you know, historically, Iran and Iraq have had cultural, religious, economic ties. That doesn't stop, hasn't stopped. We are not coordinating with the government of Iran. We're not working with the government of Iran.
Is the government of Iran involved in any of the military activities in Iraq?
They're not involved in anything that the United States or the coalition is involved in.
That's not my question. Are they involved in any military activities in Iraq?
As far as I know, the Iranian army is not engaged in Iraq. There may be other components, Shia militia, those kinds of groups that have been there and have over the years, we've dealt with over the years. But as far as an official Iranian government military presence in Iraq, I'm not aware of any.
And now Turkey?
Turkey, as I noted in my comments, has agreed to be one of the training sites for the train and equip of the Syrian moderate opposition. They, as you know, worked with us opening up the airspace to get in supplies into Kobani for the Peshmerga to resupply their forces. They continue to work with us on other areas of common interest that are important to our efforts there, and of course their own border. They, as you know, are hosting 1.5 million refugees coming out of Syria. No, they are part of the coalition, an active part, and we continue to work with them in those areas.
Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Texas, Mr. Conaway, is recognized for 4 minutes.